A quick advice real quick, brother. Bringing out Titus chapter 2, verse 1.
Titus 2, chapter 2, verse 1. Bring it out! But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. That's right!
Speak things which are sound doctrine, which is coming out the Bible.
That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
So it says the aged man should be sober. Sounds like y'all don't liquor around your brother.
So how you gonna come up here and try to teach us?
You're not in the right frame of mind, yes. Get sober up and come back and we can maybe build later then.
This is a Sumeenk track.
Alright, keep going.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, the defender of strangers. As they did.
So the Greeks that was in power then polluted the temple of the Most High and desecrated it.
And to pollute also the temple of Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympus, and that engars him of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place. The coming in of the mischief was sore and grievous to the people. That's right! For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who dallied women with the circuit of the holy places, and besides that, brought in things that were not lawful.
So the Greeks came in and took the law, statutes, and commandments away from the Most High's chosen people and gave them their worldly commandments, man-made commandments, which is what the Christian church is doing today. They give people man-made commandments. Where's Easter in the Bible? How do you keep Easter according to the Bible? Where does it say that you paint eggs different colors and you go chase around a rabbit? That's not in the Bible. Where's Christmas in the Bible? Where's the Bible give you the permission to put a Christmas tree up around December? That's not in the Bible at all.
That's a pagan holiday, right?
That's right.
They used to paint the eggs. I don't know if it's true. Back in those days, they used to paint the eggs with
blood. Right. No.
It's like people don't listen. They don't want to listen.
That's right.
Yeah, people don't research.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People don't, like you said, Christmas. Basically everybody, not everybody, but everybody celebrates Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking it's a real holiday,
Yeah.
but it's not,
Exactly.
It's not. People just got to wake up. That's it.
Right. Nowhere in the Bible say that Yahweh, the Messiah, was born on Christmas.
Right. Matter of fact, Nimrod was.
Exactly. That's right. So we need to get away from these man-made holidays. Give me Proverbs 3 verse 5. Proverbs 3 verse 5.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
So the Bible says to trust in the Most High with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. So if you're doing something for the Most High which is outside of these scriptures, it can't be verified with these scriptures, you're leaning into your own understanding.
That's right!
Sunday worship is leaning into your own understanding.
That's right!
Women preachers are leaning to your own understanding.
That's right!
Eating pig meat is leading into your own understanding.
That's right!
Celebrating these wicked holidays is leaning into your own understanding.
That's right!
Shalom, sister, you got a question or anything?
Do I have a question?
Yeah. Or do you?
I'm just being nosy.
Okay, what's your nationality?
Ethiopia.
Oh, you're a Cushite then.
Yes.
You know who the true Jews are according to the Bible?
Do I know?
Yes.
You're preaching, so tell me.
You're looking at them.
That's right!
That's right.
Right!
That preacher is not like me.
That's right. That's right.
Good. That's good.
You know,
Good.
Jesus was a black man according to the Bible. Hello. You got to put are the Israelites. It will show you how we're the true Jews according to the Bible. How was our ancestors, the so-called African Americans, brought to America? Or do you know how? By slave ships.
That's right.
Do you know that's in the Bible? Let's bring it out. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. Start at verse 49.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Flock, so this is talking about the transatlantic slave trade,
In that,
where the Europeans came
in
from a
the-
far country
in
to
the Southern
kidnap our
Kingdom,
brothers and sisters
flying.
and bring them back to America.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Now you familiar with like movies like 12 Years of a Slave, Dangerous, Roots, showed how they tortured our people and beat them to death and made us work in the fields 20 hours a day. It says that a nation of fierce continents that in respect to Yom Deal would do this to the Most High's chosen people. Verse 64.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people,
My brother, read it.
from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And thou shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
And the wood and
That's
stone
right.
the wood and stone is Christianity, where they took our identity from us and having us bow down to this white devil right here, Jesus Christ.
The beast, right?
Which is not the Christ that the Bible speaks of. And they taught us Islam too. The Islamic slave trade, happened thousands before the transatlantic slave trade, sub-Saharan slave trade, having us in these different false religions, Christianity and Islam.
Ezekiel, move over to the side so the lady can see. Move over to the side so the lady can see, because he's talking to her and you're right in the way. Yeah.
All right, let's bring out verse 68.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Hold it. Now, you being Ethiopian, you got an idea about the geographic area of the Middle East, right? So from Israel to Egypt, you'll need no ship to get there because they're close by. So what Egypt is it talking about? That's Exodus. You got the precepts.
No, Exodus 20 and 2.
Right,
Bring
Exodus
that.
22.
It says Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
That's right. So Egypt is a Greek word for bondage. Because we know according to the Bible, the word Egypt is Mizraim. And Egypt is the Greek word which means bondage. And this is the house of bondage for our people. We are still enslaved today. Maybe not the chains, but mentally we are with these churches, with the educational system.
What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
We've got no truth here in America at all. So let's finish up 68.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen
For slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
No person will redeem you. You seen the civil rights movements back in the 60s with Dr. King, Malcolm X, and all these other Black Panthers. They all tried to redeem their people, but they failed because the Bible prophecy says that nobody's going to redeem us till the Messiah comes back. So we're in this captivity to this day. And then bring out Isaiah 22:29 real quick.
We're going to deal with you right after this.
All right, yeah, real quick.
Right after this, all right? Because he's answering her question real quick.
Isaiah 22.
Okay, puppy?
Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29.
We got you.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 22. Therefore thus saith Yahweh who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale.
That's right.
So we're the true Jews according to the Bible that the Most High shows people got melanin and they're not pale like the fake Jews in Israel now.
That's right.
Does that make sense, my sister?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, shalom.
Shalom, be
Shalom.
blessed.
Hey, what's on
You're
your
welcome.
mind?
Have a great night.
You stand on the other side?
Come over here, brother. Come on this side, brother.
All right, stand back. Stand back.
Give us some room, please.
We can hear you. We're not
Yeah.
Just right here.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Okay. You know that Jesus Christ, right? Is the Father of the. You know you. Same thing. He's the Father. Same way. More so. He's the same way.
Say what now? I'm trying to understand you.
That-
All right, peace.
Repeat yourself.
Are you here to ask a question or are you here to teach us?
No, pretty much. That's right. Pretty simple. Sensitive.
Quran is garbage. Quran is garbage.
It could be Titus 2, verse 1.
Just about to pull
The Bible says the Quran is garbage.
Hey, let me give us a quick advice real quick, brother.
Let's go.
Bring it out. Titus chapter 2, verse 1.
Titus 2, chapter 2, verse 1.
Bring it out.
But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine,
That's right.
Speak things which are sound doctrine, which is coming out the Bible.
that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
So it says the aged man should be sober. Smells like you got liquor on your breath, brother.
So how you gonna come up here and try to teach us and
Yeah,
interrupt
you're not in the right,
and-
you're not in the
and- and
right frame of mind. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sober up and come back, and we can maybe build later then.
Thank you.
No problem, man.
All right, yeah.
God bless you.
Good luck to you. Same shit.
All right, let's go to Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Romans chapter 10, verse 1. All right, bring it out.
Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Wait, Paul wants everybody be saved?
For Israel is that they might be saved.
Okay.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge.
That's right.
God, who's the most spiritual people in the earth?
We are.
We are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. We're the most spiritual people.
That's right.
It's our people that fill up those courthouses on Sunday, every Sunday.
That's
It's
right.
our people in Islam, Hinduism, every doctrine of wind, because we're spiritual people by nature.
That's right.
We have a zeal for the higher power, but not with knowledge. We don't have the correct understanding of the scriptures.
There's a scripture on that too. I forgot it though.
I got a precept.
There was a precept on that. I forgot. It says that we do have a zeal for it, but not by knowledge.
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 3.
Bring it out.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
God, so when you do not submit yourself to these laws, statutes, commandments, and the word of the Most High, you're establishing your own righteousness.
That's right.
And you're not going to make it to the kingdom under your own righteousness.
That's right.
Is it Romans 10:5? Yeah, so what is righteousness? Verse 5.
Romans chapter 10, verse 5. This is righteousness. For Moses describeth the righteousness which is of the law.
Wait, what's righteousness?
Is of the law.
Sumeenk, this is New Testament.
That the man which doeth those things shall live by them.
Look at me, Mama. You gotta take short too. Oh, you got reason. Okay. So righteousness is keeping these laws of the Old Testament. So the law is not done away because this is Paul in the New Testament.
What you gonna bring up?
Oh, let me see if I got it. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord and the statutes which I command thee this day for thy good. So that's our duty, to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, and walk in the statutes.
Psalms 119.
All right?
I got a free set. The book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 11.
Bring it out.
He that keepeth the law of Yahweh getteth the understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom.
Consul, how can your pastor give you the correct breakdowns of the Bible if he doesn't keep the commandments?
That's right.
I mean, he doesn't know what the Sabbath is. He's probably out shopping or golfing right now, doing foolishness and not honoring the Sabbath. Give me Isaiah 8:20. Isaiah 8:20. And the Bible is the filter to show if the person deals with the Most High or not. It's according to if you keep the commandments.
This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
That's right.
So if you're a pastor, you teach that the Old Testament, the law, and the testimony is done away with, you expose yourself showing you're a fraud, and there's no light in them. Thus says the Lord.
That's right. The book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 4. He that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him.
So you claim to know the Most High, but you're out here showing your butt like that Edomite woman did and smoking cigarettes and acting a fool. You're a liar, and the truth is not in you.
This is Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
What's the truth?
Thy law is the truth.
So the law is the truth, and your pastor is a lie.
That's right.
Whoever speaks against the laws, statute, commandments of the Most High is a lie. You need order. You cannot run a society without order. When you go to your job, you have an order. You have instructions to do. You have to do this, do that, and we'll pay you. Or if you don't do that, you're out the door. I mean, just living in any city, they're going to have laws and ordinances. So why wouldn't the Most High, the highest power of the universe, not have laws or rules that you have to follow? It don't make no sense. So he's saying you can be a Christian and do whatever you want. You can kill people, you can steal, be wicked. Give me Romans chapter 7, verse 7. Yeah. Or Salaki, give me 1 Corinthians 14:33. 1 Corinthians 14:33.
All right, bro, take it easy. Slow. You guys, are you here every weekend now? Because I always come here and never see you guys.
We usually, if they're not setting up, that feeding thing that they do,
Right, because that's
we're
what's
usually
out.
we're usually down the street where that empty parking lot is.
Oh,
We'll be
yeah?
right there. Yeah.
Oh, all right, I'll be coming every weekend.
Okay. On our
I
phone.
I watch the guys
Hit me up,
in
Jeff.
Great Millstone and that. Sometimes I don't like the way they go off. You know what I mean? On some people.
We're here to teach.
But, it's good to learn,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, but then the Most High said them too, they might be able to reach somebody we can't that's living out there in a different lifespan than us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean.
So he using them
what's your
too.
name?
Mike.
Okay, y'all
Yeah.
Mickey L's. Nice
I used to go to church
Yeah.
with my brother, and that's the reason I stopped going to the church, because they do preach that in churches. You know, that he died for our sins, and we don't have to worry about it. Because you can't, like you said.
Does it make
You
sense?
can't, it doesn't make sense. You live in lawless, you know what I mean? But they can follow the freaking laws here in this United States.
Think
And
about
they
it.
say, God we trust. They don't trust the God. Their God is the devil.
That's right.
So, like, think about it like this: if you died for everybody's sins, how would you feel if they still kept sinning?
Mm-hmm.
Right, it makes no
That
sense.
pisses you
It
off?
makes no sense at all. And to this day, I get into arguments with friends of mine that go to Christian churches. They still argue with me, and I say, hey, you guys don't get it. How can you live a lawless life?
Do whatever you want.
He died for us. That was a big thing he did for us. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing? It makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. You
All
gotta
praises.
follow the laws, like you say. It's true.
All
You
praises
gotta
to the
follow
Most High.
I
That's
do.
right.
I tried my best. I want to get a shirt like that with the
Yeah.
fringes. I always look online, but I can't find them.
They're hard to find. Yeah, we get them made.
You know, you just go to like Joann's or AC Moore, you buy some fringes, a couple yards of fringes, you get a
Yo,
t-shirt, take it to
come
the
to my
house.
house after camp, I give you fringes, but you gotta get it sold on yourself. I give you a set of fringes. You put on whatever shirt you want, but I give you
You
the
know the
fringes.
reason for the fringes?
Why?
If
It
you can't-
shows you, you know, it reminds you not to sin.
Exactly.
Let's pull it out
Yep.
the Bible right here. Just so you can have it, so you can know, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we're not here to
Numbers.
speak our own words.
Yeah, I know.
We're here to speak thus said the Lord.
That's why I took out my hand when you was coming out with the word. I said, I had to have
Praises
that.
All praise to the Most High.
So you know some of the laws.
Yeah,
It's good,
Yeah,
right?
he
I
said he's
watch
been
it
watching
live.
GMS.
Watch it, yeah.
Yeah, he's been watching
I stay
GMS.
home. That's all I do. I watch the videos.
That's how we all started.
I like some of the guys in IUIC, but some of them are off. But I watch all the guys. Basically.
Yeah, that's good. You got that 1538?
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 37 and 38. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, bring it out, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of Yahweh, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you use to go a-whoring.
That's right.
I see no suit or necktie in there.
Nah, don't say nothing about no suit and necktie, no Steve Harvey suits, and none of that stuff. Don't say nothing like
Or
that.
not no come as you are either.
Nah, not no come as you are at all.
And you
Title
guys call him
skirt.
Yahweh and Yahweh Shai?
Yes.
Yahweh is the Most High. Yahweh Shai is his
his
son.
son.
He died for us.
We respect the other congregations that go by Yehovah or Yahuwah
Yeah.
too.
You know,
As
some
long
people,
as you recognize the name of the Most High.
and you know that you're worshiping the right
Right,
Lord.
right.
Call him Lord, Creator.
I got to talking with my
Master.
friend about the Jesus name too. I said, it's true what they say. I look at the video. That letter didn't come out till a certain time.
That's right.
He roamed around before that. What was his name before that?
Exactly.
And then they stay quiet.
A lot of times the heathens they know that there's power in that name for the people for the children of Israel. If you're not a child of Israel, they never call his name for fear of retribution from the Lord.
Right.
I'll give you another precept too while we should get away from the name Jesus and Lord.
Right.
Exodus 23:13.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 14. 13, Salakia. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. That's right! Come here, Shala!
Call me
Come
out the
here,
wrong
Shala!
line. So we shouldn't be making mentioning the names of other gods. That's a disrespect when you know the true name of the Most High.
That's right.
That's right.
So it's important in the Lord to give honor and reverence to the name of the Most High, the true name.